Let me start off by asking a simple question. What has Adrian San Miguel done to deserve a new deal at Liverpool Football Club? Because, as per the ever-reliable Fabrizio Romano, it's been signed, it's done, it will be announced soon. I'm going to repeat that. What the fuck has Adrian San Miguel done to deserve a new contract at the football club? I don't care what he's being paid. If he's still on the 60 grand he was on, it's way too much money. Because this is real money. This is actual human money that is being given to this man for what? Because the best that I've heard, the best solution, the best answer I've been given is, he's good around the training ground. He's well liked. Fuck it, I'm well liked. Give me 60 grand a week and I'll be a third choice goalkeeper. It's not good enough. And again, what signal is it? What sign does it send? Might be a small thing. But again, it's, well, that'll do. He's not good enough. Jib him off. So long. Farewell. Bye-bye. But no. He can have a new deal, but Jimmy Milner can't have a new deal. Remember, Klopp wanted Jimmy to get a new deal, but FSG seemingly thought better. But yet they've sanctioned Adrian San Miguel to steal a living for another year. And I'm supposed to take that with what? I'm supposed to just sit here and go, oh yeah, that's brilliant. That's great. It's not. It's a joke. He's terrible. We were the first club in history to extend him. And now we've extended him twice. Sometimes it feels like somebody is taking the piss at Liverpool Football Club. Sometimes it feels like they're pushing our buttons just to see if we're going to explode. I can't for the life of me figure out how this man has gotten a new deal. I can't. I don't mean to bang on about it because it's not that important really. But it's money. It's real money that you're going to have to pay for. That people who are buying the overpriced kits that have been released. And €95 for a stadium shirt. You fucking thieves. That is absolutely disgusting. The fact that Nike, Liverpool and FSG can look us as fans in the eye and ask us to spend €95 or €150 for the Vapor version is a joke. It is a football shirt that is made for pence over in somewhere. I don't know. I don't actually know which potential sweatshop they're being made in. But I know one thing. You're robbing bastards. You're happy to take the big money for simple things like shirts, for new corporate tickets, but you won't spend it, will you cheap fuck? Man, I've decided I don't care anymore. I'm not going to hold back my through thoughts on FSG. I'm going to let it out because somebody has to. Somebody has to continue to try and convince people to speak up, to try and get people to understand that you're not greedy, you're not pathetic, you're not a fair weather fan, you're not a wool, you're not an arsehole. You're a fan who has a belief that a club who was ranked on the Forbes list as being, I think, the 5th most valuable in the world should act like it, should have owners who are ambitious. Our owners aren't ambitious. Our owners won things and sat on their hands instead of trying to build. Because remember, when we won the league, when we won the European Cup, we weren't that far away. We didn't need the serious investment that we need now. But it was their procrastination. It was them sitting on their hands and second guessing our manager and trying to convince the world we didn't need a midfielder and trying to get the mouthpieces in the media to say, well, Liverpool are looking in good shape going into this pre-season. No, we weren't. Last year it was abundantly clear we needed at least one midfielder. And then what do we get? Arthur Melo. 13 minutes of football for a loan fee of, I think, £4 million plus his wages. So between Arthur and Adrian, we're probably talking about Liverpool throwing close to 10 million away. But money's tight. Wages are high. We can't afford to act like a big club. Who are these lads trying to kid? You see Aston Villa. You see Fulham. You see other clubs outspending us. It's pathetic. Time and time again, we're told that we have to cut our cloth accordingly. When do the lies stop? When do people wake up? When do we demand more? Because this shit wouldn't fly at most other football clubs. But for some reason, FSG have hoodwinked, have mind-fucked half the Liverpool fan base into believing that they're great owners. They're okay. They're all right. But they're not owners that want to win constantly. They're not owners that are trying to make Liverpool into a dynasty, who are trying to make us look back and think, wow, remember Klopp's time at Liverpool? We did everything we could possibly do. We gave the man every penny that we could. And yes, our manager is going to come out and tell us that he knew about this because, well, our manager's part of the problem. Doesn't sound good to say it, but he is. Now, there's no saying that he hasn't done a lot of things right, Jurgen. I love the man. There's nobody else I'd rather at the helm of the football club. But he's made mistakes. He's made big mistakes. He didn't invest in a midfielder. He looked to the camera and told us, we don't need one. How can we improve on what we have from the likes of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, from Naby Keita? He's too loyal. He needs to be ruthless. And if the owner's undermining him about James Milner doesn't prove where their true intentions are, I don't know what to say to him. Because that's a very simple thing. A request from Jurgen. Give James Milner another deal. I disagree with it. But he's been undermined and yet he's still out there towing the company line. Saying things that baffle me at times. Because what I'm seeing with my eyes don't reflect what Jurgen Klopp says at times. But that doesn't mean I don't love the man. That doesn't mean I don't think that he can get it right. But it means I've got no faith. And I want pressure applied to the owners. Because we need to be better. Look at what the players Arsenal have been linked with. They've been linked with the likes of Rice. They're being linked with Viega from Celta Vigo. They're being linked with players who, if we even dared to request, we'd be laughed at. Imagine me coming on here and trying to tell you right now that Liverpool are running the rule over a potential move for Declan Rice. You wouldn't believe me. You wouldn't believe me because you know they wouldn't sanction it. Not because he's not good enough, not because he couldn't do a job, but because John W. Henry and FSG are cheap. And that's the truth. So rather than trying to tell us that they walked away from a player that they spent 2 years chasing around, buttering up, sending Jurgen Klopp, sending Jordan Henderson and Trent Alexander-Arnold and other Liverpool players to get pally-pally with, and all the posts that we've seen and all the lies that have been told. Remember, Jurgen Klopp's words were, and I'm going to keep coming back to this, the only problem with that player, Jude Bellingham, was that he wasn't available. Well, guess what, my friends? When he is available, we're nowhere to be seen because we've thrown our toys out of the pram, run away with our hands in the air, balking at the potential of paying about €120 million for generational talent, a future England captain, a potential future captain of the football club. But this isn't what's going to be put out in the media. What you're going to see in the media is he chose Real Madrid because Liverpool couldn't be arsed pushing through. And because Liverpool want to try and save face. And because FSG have so many people who are willing to do their bidding that it quite frankly makes me sick. I sound and feel like a lone wolf crying about this, shouting about this, because I don't know what it's going to take. Are you willing to give them the benefit of the doubt for this transfer window? Do you truly believe that you will sit there come September the 1st and go, well, that was brilliant, wasn't it? Nailed that one. Absolutely every player I wanted was gotten. You know it ain't going to happen like that, right? We'll get McAllister in. Very grateful for it. Brilliant signing. We'll do a great job. But then we know what's going to come next. Sales, 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 and them trying to make the numbers work. Never mind the fact that we freed up about 600 or 700 grand a week with the players who are moving on. We're going to penny pinch once again. And it's pathetic. And I'm done with it. And I want Jurgen Klopp to be supported. That's how I feel. I know, maybe I've gone a bit too far. Maybe I've pushed the envelope at times. But it's because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of football fans being taken for idiots. I'm sick of football fans seeing one thing with their own eyes, but being told something else because that suits the narrative. That isn't how I work. I'm a simple person. I say what I feel. I say what I see. And if you don't like it, I get that. I understand that. But trust I only want the best for the football club. Because I do. I love it. It dictates my life. It dictates my moods. It's what I build my whole year around. It's how I book my holidays around. It's how I live my life, is to support this football club. And to see owners come in who have got to the top of the mountain, who have got to the promised land, and then just watch it all crumble and fall away. It's pathetic. And it isn't going to get any better. Welcome to the show.